we got a huge problem. So last episode, I don't know if y'all saw, but my tank, I thought might have had a crack in it. It for sure has a crack in it. It's dripping real bad. I'm trying to catch as much as I can in this bucket, but I mean, come on, I can only do so much, you know? So what I gotta do is just try and use this product as fast as I can so I don't waste as much, and I'm gonna just have to go buy a new tank. So it is what it is, but we gotta go ahead and get going. I gotta work fast. Rather use the product than lose the product, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna be working quick today. I ain't even gonna put socks on, I'm just gonna put my boots on to get going. I was gonna go back and get the go back to the supply store, but in my opinion I should just use this product if I can. That way it'll pay for the new tank, which I was just there and I got a price. It's like $270 something, so we'll just have to replace it. But we're gonna go ahead and try our best here first to utilize all the product that we can, and I should have just enough to finish this roof wash. So we're gonna get up here and get going. Let's get product on the line real quick. Normally I'll wet these gutters and stuff, but today's an emergency. We just gotta get working and get going. I'm not trying to waste any time because that tank is dripping pretty quick. I think I have enough to do a roof wash if I can get going. Should be product pretty soon here. Okay, and products in the line, right? Yeah, okay. So let's get going as best we can. Just gotta work fast here. Should be a quick job. Starting at one edge over here. Just work our way down. Hopefully y'all will be able to see this. There it is. This might be a little bit of a sloppy job today, but I meant the work will come out good, but the methodology is going to be kind of rushed. And it is what it is, man. Gotta do what we can. Not trying to waste $200 in bleach by driving all the way back to the pressure washer supply store. My only opinion other than this was that I was gonna have to go and try and like transfer chemical into the new tank, and I'm not really trying to do all that because I would have lost so much anyway. I might as well just put the product on the roof, you know, even if I just got halfway through this job and had to come back. It's better than wasting all that product on the way to and from the job. And that's what was gonna happen. So I think we're doing the best case here, but it's gotta be nice and quick and methodical. Be nice, quick and methodical. Trying to keep an eye on how much product I have in the line too. Hopefully y'all are able to see what I'm doing. I think I got the camera at a pretty decent angle. Usually I'd have a respirator on up here, but like I said, I'm just rushing right now. We just gotta get it done. Not really feel comfortable standing on that. We'll come back and touch all that up if we need to. Gotta keep working. That way we can see where we need to touch up when we finish up our first coat. Should just be a couple touch-up spots. It's usually how it goes. Wind is blowing me today. Let me stand on this side. Haven't ever really had to deal with this problem before. This is my first time having to deal with the crack in the tank. So I think as long as we're drawing chemical and pulling, it'll pull away from that crack leaking. But man, that's unfortunate because I mean it's $200 for a new tank, so it is what it is though. Just gotta kind of deal with it, and you know what I'm saying? Part of doing business. So I'll probably rush over to the pressure washer supply store after this and buy a new tank. I've had this one for about 3.5 years now, so I mean it's done its service, but I mean ideally you don't want to have to buy a new tank anytime. Ideally it wouldn't crack on you. We're doing all right though. Still got about a little more than half a tank, and we're already about done with this side of the roof, besides like touching up the heavy spots. Usually I'd wet the plants and everything first, wet the gutters, wet the grass, then go ahead and do all this. This job is for one of my personal regular clients. I don't know how you would say that, but kind of like a family friend / client. So he's pretty understanding with everything. I can explain to him what happened. Especially if there's any little touch-up spots I need. Right now I'm just trying to be quick but methodical, hitting any problem spots I see, and I'll come back on this side and touch it up. But let's get the bulk of all this done. We're minimizing a lot of this runoff. I'm telling you, when you clean it from the roof versus cleaning it from the ladder, for sure a big difference when it comes to like touching up spots and wasting product and stuff. A lot less product waste. Hitting all these spots I know are gonna be touch-up spots. Start on this side now. keep going. Keep working the roof line. How much of my product is spraying? It's so windy today. Try and hold it low to the roof line. That way anything that may spray over is very minimal and it carries to another part of the roof and not anywhere we wouldn't want to put it. Caught that on the face. Trying to walk it down the line real quick. Gotta almost catch it when the wind's not blowing. It doesn't carry so much. Try and just keep it going. We're doing alright. I don't know if y'all can see the tank over there, but still got more than half. So this definitely was the best decision, to just go ahead and put product on the roof and get through it. The leak is like, it's big, but it's not too big to where I can't do something else. And I have a 5-gallon trying to catch as much of it as I can. And I'll probably try and rinse down the trailer as best as I can. Later today, I might end up making a video out of that too. Might as well take advantage of the situation, you know what I'm saying? Try and get some content out of it, film it for y'all. Keep working it. Doing alright, ain't I? In there. Don't want to walk off the edge of the roof either. This way the overspray is just hitting the other side of the roof. I'm sitting there getting my legs on a lot of this. But ideally you'd have a respirator on. You would wet the plants, wet the gutters. Get going, or have somebody on the ground doing that for you. Ideally, to be honest. Okay. Now I'm going to try and hit this line real quick. How's it going? Nice guy, nice guy. That's all we can ask for. I only knocked on one of these doors. It's a duplex, but I knocked on one of them, the side that I was going to get on the roof on, and just kind of let them know, hey, we're here, we're about to work. They had their door open, so I didn't want to, you know what I'm saying? Didn't want to spray anything in there, the wind carry and spray anything. Almost done now. If I can get this job done, it'll pay for this tank, so that's the good news. Okay, so we'll let this cook for now. We'll touch up any little spots we see. We'll let that kind of carry and do its thing. Definitely gonna need to touch up some spots over here. This side's already looking good though. I don't know if y'all can really see, but there's only a few little touch-ups. And that's nice. Roof line came out good. Cleaning these roofs is pretty quick, but it's good to be careful on them and stuff. It's kind of high risk standing on them. This I've never really had to take care of before. Like a porch like this, I don't know how it is with standing on it. Feels alright. I'll stand right here that way, you know. Oh no, not what I wanted to do. Right. My opinion is if I could get the bleach down to the level below the crack, then I'll be alright to at least get that. The good news is I could just buy another tank, no fittings, and just fit it in there. But I kind of want a 100-gallon tank. I'm not sure. I might just go with 55 again for now. Just kind of keep it 55 for now. I was thinking about a 100-gallon tank because sometimes I have jobs where, like the bigger commercial jobs, where it's like I'm either having to bring extra product or like I could benefit from having the 100 gallons. But I think that's the max that you can carry with a, like by law or whatever. I'm not 100% sure on that. Y'all let me know if you know what the rule is for how much bleach you're allowed to tote around. Okay, I'm good with that. And now we'll just come back through on this side, try and hit any little touch-up spots we see. I forgot to take before photos of this, but it is what it is. Like I said, sometimes you just, the before photos are kind of for you. They sent you out here because they knew it was dirty, you know? So they just want to see that it's clean. So you can just send them the after photos. Sometimes it's better to have both, especially if you have like a website or something where you would want to put it on or show it off, you know? Man. This front side came out pretty good off the first go. this was the best decision. I almost made the decision to go back and try and like transfer into my new tank the bleach that I already had. But I wouldn't have a fitting on it. I wouldn't be able to draw chemical, all that. Like, I would have had to figure out a lot more. I was like, man, even if I only get halfway through this job before I need to like go or whatever, at least I put product on the ground and not just let it drip and leave the tank and leave my existence and cost me money. So we're kind of just letting it work now. There's only a couple little touch-up spots, but everything's looking pretty good now. Like maybe like right there. See some right here. Right there. Okay. Right here there's some. We'll come back on that side again. And I keep hitting this just a couple more times. This I think will come up over time with the next rain. Like this. Just kind of let that go. Looking good so far. Nice. Well, this job is going to be $400 and the tank is $275, and I spent about $75 in chemical, so I'm about break even with this, getting this new tank, but that's okay. Like I said, this job was more for like a family friend that owns a duplex, so it's kind of like breaking even. Like he bought me a new tank for cleaning the roof. That's how I'll look at it. Gotta spin it positive sometimes, you know? Like not everything is gonna work in your way. You gotta just kind of look at it as like either a lesson or a reason to upgrade or a reason to do this or that. Like you can't sit around there and be like, woe is me, why me, why did this happen, you know, stuff like that. Just gotta kind of work and roll with the punches. Kind of how I've always been with life, so nothing comes easy, nothing comes free. But if you work hard and you stay at it, life will cut you a break at some point, you know what I'm saying? So you just got to be able to keep chucking along. I'm pretty much satisfied with everything. I think there's like a spot here and there, but besides that, I'm pretty satisfied with how the turnout is on this. I think the runoff was fairly minimal. Let me see if I can peek it. Oh yeah, I'll show y'all when we go to leave. It's barely even left the gutter, so that's good. It's still in the little like runoff tray, so that's the best case scenario for us. Okay. Okay. Any other spots I see? I'll probably hit this thing one more time. But other than that, I think that's pretty good. I'll run this roof line one time. Didn't 100% just hit these shingles. Can at least hit that. Okay, good with that. Over here. This one more time. Let's looking at this one more time. A lot of this is like the aggregate coming off. These black streaks. It's not organic. So, could spend all day trying to get a lot of them. They're not gonna come. Just from the water rushing off. But looks a lot better. Okay, any other spots y'all see? Point them out, point them out. Kind of trying to use some more of this product just to get it. I needed a hair bit lower in the tank, but should be alright. Okay, I think I'm good with that. I'm good with that, I'm good with that. To the tip of this one more time. Oh, you see that orange tree right here? That's cool. Florida oranges. Okay, anything else I see? See, the cars away from the house really helps me. That way any overspray doesn't land on the cars, which is something that we notify the tenants about before we even show up. No cars in the driveway on the day of service is usually how we phrase it. No cars on the day of service. And I have enough water in my tank to get this. I think that's the best we can do here with these little, so like this little there. Any other spots we see? There. I think we're pretty good, y'all. Let's see, one little one down here I don't want to hit. I think we'll call it. Okay. Okay, I'm good with that. So now what I'm gonna do is lower this. Okay. I'm good with that, right? Okay, so let's get some photos on the back side. Nice. We'll call that a wind, y'all. We'll call that a win. I know it's probably pretty windy on the camera, so I don't know how well the audio is going to come out today, but I apologize for that. But we got the roof clean, quick and easy. Everything turned out well. We were able to go ahead and take care of everything without having to go back to the supply store to get. I'm glad I went with this plan. That's what I'm trying to get at, because I wasn't sure what I was gonna do, to be honest. Like I said, I haven't dealt with this problem before, a cracked tank like that, so wasn't something we were planning on. I'm trying to get a good photo down here. Boom. Let's get one like this. Boom. Let's get a video from down here. Just cleaned this roof wash. Was in a rush because I had to just finish cleaning this roof. My tank is cracked over there, so we were in a rush for time to try and get all the product on here before it leaked out of my tank. If you want to see the full process, go ahead and click below. Something like that. Okay, that should be good. And we're good. Everything looks good, right, y'all? We agree? Sitting here trying to take a photo and I need a video. Okay, let me walk to this other side, do the same thing. are good to go. Hate that I still have like 20 something gallons of bleach that I may not even get to use. Probably just be a waste. But it is what it is. Okay, let's get a video this way. Okay. My bleach tank over here had a hole in it and it's leaking, so I needed to hurry up and get all this product out and clean this roof. So I just did the world's fastest roof wash. If you'd like to see it, click down below. That's pretty clickbaity, right? Pretty clickbaity. Okay. Alright, y'all. I think we're good with that. So now what we're going to do is rinse out the line. Rinse out the product line. Hello. Okay, that's in. That's in. I think you can pull this with me. Oh. No, I can't. Okay, so now what we'll do, we'll see how this leak is looking real quick. Still gotta rinse out this pump. But here, I wanted to show y'all more. See, I caught some of it. I think I'm below the leak line now, which is all I was really trying to get to. I can at least take that tank home and transfer what's left. I gotta buy this product here. Okay, I'll do this like this. Okay, now what we'll do, so at least I'll let her leave. And let's see, what I could do is try and figure out. I need to grab my hose and then also pull it out and away from their house. Okay, and then I need to flip it too. So then, what I would normally do is flip it to water and then put what was left in the back in the tank, but I've got it below the crack line and I'm not really trying to let it go. So what I'm gonna have to do is get my little line over here, my little twisty tie that I usually have, and I will draw chemical or draw water through the line. Sorry, my brain is all over the place on what I'm gonna go do, if I'm gonna try and go to the supply store today, or should I just make it a whole task tomorrow. I think what I can do is I will do what I said I wasn't gonna do, because it's the right thing to do. Not put so much product down the drain, you know. Just kind of let this thing fill up for a second, at least until it does water. Shouldn't be too long from now. But yeah, there's some sort of hairline fracture in this. It's not really a hairline now, I saw it pissing out. It's too much to have to deal with. I'm just gonna have to replace the tank, so it is what it is. Like I said, hopefully I can just buy the tank and I'll do my own install, and maybe I'll make a video tomorrow doing that. Unfortunate, but part of doing business. I got bleach all over me. My pants are stained, but we were able to get the job done, and that's all that matters. We'll send an invoice, and yeah, should be water now. Let's check. Well, in a second it should be. There it is. There it is. But yeah, this was an unfortunate situation, but we made the best of it. That's all you can do, right? Gotta figure out how I'll title this video. Like, I'm draining money. I've gotta hurry. I've gotta act fast. My tank is leaking. Something along those lines. Must act now. Okay. Let that go for a second. Pretty much done. Everything came out good though on the roof, and I'll let me walk y'all past the gutters real quick down here, so you can just see the gutters were holding most of it. So like the runoff right here is very, very minimal, which is ideal. You can see some of the aggregate from the roof from other rains, but for the most part, very, very little runoff, which is ideal. And same with the other side. So we made the best of a shitty situation. Gotta put the lid back on the tank here. I think I'll go back to the supply store and just buy that tank. And I'll have to drill myself a fitting tomorrow like this. Hopefully I can just use this one and replace it. And that'll be the only thing I really need to replace. Put the slider back. Wash my hands a little bit. The tank caught a lot of it, so that's good. Good. 5 gallon. Get these boots out of here. Obviously that wasn't ideal, but we made the best of it. Okay, I'm good with that on the rinse. So hopefully all we'll have to do is buy a replacement tank, and it'll last us at least another while. If it could last us another 2 to 3 years, it's worth. Like I said, that first one, I've had this since I built the trailer, so she did her part. She did her duties. Let this kind of go for a second while we get this up. Wonder how fast this job will be. Now that y'all can see. I think what I'll try and do is get back to the supply store, get a new tank, and then possibly see if I can transfer it. Once I get this set up, transfer the liquid from what's in here into the new one. Hopefully. I don't know exactly how yet, but I'll probably end up making a video on that. So stay tuned for that one. But we're pretty much done here. Just finishing up this line. Put my bucket back. I have to go buy that tank. Okay, let's wash my hands. And let me know what y'all would have done in this situation. Would you have ran back to the pressure wash and supply store, tried to salvage your product that way and like kind of transferred it into your new tank you're buying? Or would you have done what I did and just try and rush and get this job done, not knowing how long that product would last or how fast the leak was gonna leak the water out, you know? That's kind of what I was worried about with doing the job, was if it did leak, how long was that leak gonna give me? I had no time frame on that of like how fast it was going to be leaking. So I was kind of nervous with trying to judge whether or not I was going to be able to finish the job or not. But then I got to thinking, I was like, man, even if I don't finish, at least half of it's done and the product isn't just dripping on the road all the way back to the supply store, because that would have been a huge waste. It's going nowhere but down the drain at that point. So I think we managed to do the best case. I'm gonna let this sit on the trailer for a day, so it stinks. But I think we did the best case, and we got the job done. As y'all can see, the roof looks good over there. Everything is clean. We got both sides, and then we actually still ended up with a decent amount of product left. Wash my hands one more time here, but I appreciate everybody that's been joining and watching the channel, and it's slowly been growing, and it's given me a newfound enjoyment in pressure washing. Just kind of talking through my processes, because it helps me think about why I'm doing what I do, and I never really had to do that. I just kind of did what I did, and now I'm better understanding my whys on why I do things the way I do, because I was never, I say it every time, but never really had a mentor or anything. So talking with y'all really does help, especially because some of y'all have been in the industry longer or know more than I do, or how to handle certain situations. So like today was one of those situations where it's like, crap, I got a crack in my tank. What the hell do I do? But we made it work. We figured it out, and y'all were there with me. So you could handle the same situation now if it ever occurs to you. And can't panic, just got to get it done, you know, get it handled. So I think I'm satisfied with that. We're gonna head over to the pressure wash and supply store and buy us a new tank. I got a quote on this tank already. Ooh, hopefully y'all don't have bleach all over the lens the whole time, but basically this tank right here is like $275 for a new one, so we're gonna go ahead and just replace it. I don't need to buy the fittings or anything, so hopefully that's all we'll need, and it'll just be a quick repair. This job right here was $400, and then the product was about $50, so we still came out a little bit ahead, but we're just gonna say that we broke even, and this job paid for this tank that we're buying now. So appreciate everybody joining. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and catch us on the next job. Peace.